I've just completed the most gruesome Rocket League challenge I've ever attempted, and I'm gonna be telling you all about it. It all started in the fall of 2015 when I first got my greasy little hands on this beautiful game called Rocket League. Okay, not that far back though. I'm gonna try to get to the point here. I'm a Grand Champion 1. But I'm the most average Grand Champion in the whole Rocket League world. In fact, if we're looking at a normal distribution of the skill level of all Grand Champion 1s, I'd be located about there. I'm telling you, I'm the definition of average. Okay, maybe even over there. Anyways, in these 9 years that I've been enjoying Rocket League, I, and everyone else, loves to use these things called big boosts, or big pads, or full pads, or beans, or corner boosts, or pills. Did you know that their actual original name is pills? Isn't that crazy? Pills! Well, that's where I got the genius idea to reach Grand Champion 1, which is my own rank, without using big boosts. See how scary that sounds? Even the crowd is shocked. And to make matters worse, if I did accidentally grab a big boost, I wasn't allowed to use boost whatsoever. So I could only start using boost again when either a goal was scored, over, nice, bump, nice, in, nice! Or when I got demoed, because then your boost is automatically set to 33, aka I didn't use any. Maybe go for a demo or something? Oh, I'm dead. That's nice though, we can use boost now. So I had to go against my nature, against my habit of grabbing these beautiful, golden, juicy, voluptuous, life-saving, motivational, society-enhancing, fortune-bringing, sickness-curing, loving big boosts. The bestower of a full tank. Oh, how I have missed you. Now I see you've got a question. Tell me, what is it? Why is it a difficult challenge? Good question. Because that was actually my first thought as well before I got myself into this mess. I was thinking, oh, it's not that hard, or I'll just grab all the small patties. But oh boy, was I wrong. Let me tell you why this challenge is a nightmare and what my biggest struggles were. I don't want this video to become a whole documentary, so I'll just briefly go over the biggest, complications. Ooh, that's a big word from Damsin. That doesn't happen often. Going against your nature. Playing this amazing game will undoubtedly automate you into grabbing these big boosts. It was a habit, a very strong one, and well, some might call it an addiction. Because I love these beautiful, golden juice. Okay, let's not do that again. Anyways, I must admit, I took a lot of big boosts throughout this series. You know what? Take a guess. How many big boost pads do you think I grabbed in 46 episodes? That's wrong. I took 25 big boost pads in 108 games. I have no clue whether that's high or low, but it felt like it happened way too much. I punished myself with the no boost rule that I explained a minute ago. So anytime I took a big boost and couldn't use any boost whatsoever, the enemy team was most likely gonna score. Changing my playstyle. Let me just throw this out there. I'm a boost hog. As you've noticed, I love boost. And some of you might know I'm not the most mechanical. I don't need a full tank for triple flippers or whatever. I just like to have a little bit of fun and zoom around the field from time to time. In this challenge, however, I didn't have the boost to be doing all of that. I had to be passive. I was last man for the severe majority of the time, unable to go for some big challenges or plays because recovering and rotating back just took way too long for me when I can't grab big boost pads. On top of that, if I had the ball, there's just not much I can do except trying to put the ball into some awkward positions for the enemies. Or just flicking the ball. What? Flicks are one of my strongest points, so I kinda maybe potentially abuse that a little bit. As for aerial plays though, yeah, no. I just didn't get the chance to do that. Except for this disgusting double touch I scored in episode number 12. But anyways, I can't forget to mention that I have to go around all the big boost pads. The pads are just in the way so often. Don't get the boost. No, I didn't want to get the boost, so I reversed and oh my. Like if I want to go for a play in my own corner, sometimes I just had to throw myself out of the play to dodge the big boost. Don't get the boost, nice. And sometimes I just had to give the ball to the enemy. Like it was so difficult because this challenge made some parts of the map just inaccessible for me. Not having enough boost to do anything. Buffing the enemies. Most of the enemies must have been smiling from ear to ear while playing against me. Their tanks must have been so full most of the games because I just wasn't taking any of the big boosts. Unfortunately, this would mean that they were able to pop off. It must have felt like free play for the enemies because their boost just wasn't running out and I was forced to give them all the space they wanted. They could legit do whatever they felt like. I, on the other hand, didn't really have too many options. Applying pressure was tough because to do that, you need some boost to keep the ball on their side. Demos and boost steals are very helpful in making the enemies uncomfortable, but I couldn't really do that because I needed boost. So this challenge made it easier for the enemy to both defend and attack. My poor teammates. I truly do feel bad for all the teammates I had, because they had to deal with an absolute buffoon of a teammate. Even though it often was time for me to rotate into the play and go for a challenge, I just didn't, basically. Because either I didn't have the boost for the challenge or it was just too risky considering the recovery and rotation being slow on my part. So sometimes our playstyles just clashed. If someone who's super passive would be paired up with me who's also playing passively, it would be trouble. Because a team with two passive players just gives the enemy way too much space and boost. June 14th was the day where I innocently got myself into this mess. The first episode of the series. And then I had exams and I went on holiday as well. So the second episode was a little bit later. 52 days later to be exact. Almost 2 months. That's on me. So there I was again. Episode 2. Another day after, episode 3. Another day, episode 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Daily episodes. In the first half of the series, I didn't really have much of a strategy, which got me in quite a lot of trouble. And then I did develop a strategy though. An amazing one, which really started to make us some good headway. I tried to hold on to this strategy for dear life, which I've failed to do numerous times. Daily uploads kept going on until the final episode was uploaded on the 10th of September. At some point, I even started uploading 2 episodes a day, which went on for quite a while. Crazy, right? Well, I didn't have much of a choice. I had to do it because the season was about to end. I reached Grand Champion on the very last day of the season. This challenge legit gave me headaches, and I played so much that my hands started to hurt. I didn't want it to be so many episodes. I wanted to be done within 30. I think I developed some sort of PTSD from this, so excuse me for my behavior. Now let me calm down. The last episode marked the end of my suffering, and I'm glad to say I'm finally free from this game. If you haven't watched any of the episodes and aren't really planning to do that, that's completely fine, because you just won the jackpot. I uploaded a compilation video of some highlights, some lowlights, and funny moments and stuff. It's a banger, and I know bangers, so make sure to have a look at that. I'll finish this video with an overview of some really interesting key stats of the whole series. But before that, I want to thank you for watching this video, like a sincere thank you. I've never said this before because I just started making videos, but if you've enjoyed this video, maybe hit a like, drop a comment, or even consider subscribing. Anyways, I'll be seeing all of you soon, and thanks again for everything.